We are at round 5 for Pool C of the team versus team. We are just about to head into quali. From the looks of it today, it is one lap out, one flyer, and that is it. Then they get time to set their tires to start the race, and away we would be going. So as soon as they hit us into quali, we will jump in and join the guys and have some fun. Don't really know most of the guys in this field, so it should be interesting or entertaining. We do have KBR Color, KBR Scorpion, so teammates there, Mickey D, RainMeister, that's quite interesting name there. Then we got the DMR boys, so we got DMR Zivan, and we got Ken Dog. Now I know Ken Dog from some of the ACC stuff that we've done. He's a flyer. Then we got DKP, Rika Swartz, KBR Fastone, Marinos VW, and then another DMR boy, Pete M, and then Savage Nachos. So Mr. Nachos, there we go. They are busy setting us up for the qualifying round. Let's quickly share the streams all over the place so everyone can enjoy the fun, and put my own streams on mute. Here we go. Okay. So let's quickly share us everywhere. So as soon as that thing pops and tells us we are into qualifying, we will be going into qualifying. See, share it to our logistical nightmare group on Facebook, and then we will be sharing it all over the place. So do share it, have some fun with it. Let's support the boys here. Support LNR, where racing is good, clean and competitive, and these boys are some of the best GT sport racers you will find. So yeah, they are. I can hear some cars, so let's see. Guys are still seem to be waiting for quali to start. Some of the guys popping out of the rooms, popping back in. They're having some issues with getting stuck on auto drive at the start, so they're just trying to reset themselves to not have any issues. Those Lexuses are running some Corona colors. That is interesting. And the first thing I noticed was these Corvette V8s, they look a lot like our very old and famous Westbank V8s. I wonder if that is the theme that the KBR boys are going for, which would be quite cool if that is what they are doing. Right, we have done what is necessary. Let's just exit here, double check. Okay, quali has started, so let's have a look and see where we're at. Let's get some info going on here. There we go. Okay. So let's run through the field from first. So we got KBR Fastone, who's currently first on track. So he would be the first one to set a time for us. Then we have got RTA Donkey, Diki, my apologies. I race with RTA Donkey and ACC, so RTA DKP, potato, you know, almost the same thing. So yeah, RTA Diki running in second. Then you've got KBR third on track. Then you've got KBR Varswatervis. So we'll just call him KBR Fizz. I think that's going to be a less mouthful. Then we got KBR Color, Mickey D in a very nice looking Porsche. That is an interesting color of that car. That looks so sweet. Then we got RainMeister in his Red Bull Lexus. Then you got Marinos in the second Red Bull Lexus, and DMR Zivan in his all green Jaguar, and DMR Kendog in his Pace Motorsport. Oh wait, Pace, my man. There we go. On the back you got Mawa Power. There we go. Kendog running the Pace colors there. That is so cool to see. Then we got Itzagen in DMR colors in his VW Beetle. Wow, that Beetle. These Beetle boys are coming out with some style here with liveries, man. Right, then we got KBR Colors sitting in 10th. No idea what he's doing there. Oh boy, a few of the boys are hanging back. Then we got DMR Pit M in 12th in a Hyundai. Alright, and he's got some sheriff colors on his car, Deadman Racing. So on the front, what is it saying there? Harlof. Oh, okay. Right, let's get back to the front. So we got RTA Diki, who is currently, in theory, set the first lap, it seems, who should be sitting pole position. You got Zivan in second, you got Fastone in third, then you got RainMeister, and boy are these guys already 1.5 seconds behind pole position. That is quite intense. Marino fifth, Mickey D is in sixth, and then we got KBR Scorpion, who's qualified 7th, Kendog 8th, Jian in 9th. I'm going to just murder this poor oak's name. And you got two Beetles facing off on the track with each other. And you got PTM in 10th, Kala 11th, Mr. Fizz in 12th, and Rika Swart in 13th. So I assume the boys are waiting to just wait for Rickers, it seems, possibly, to complete his lap. If not, they are waiting for it to jump over to say, we are now in the pits, get the right tires, and we go racing. What are these two Beetle boys doing? They look like they are doing some weird stuff. Oh, they are mashing two Beetles into one. Okay, that's some funny stuff right there. Oh, there we go. Mr. Nachos has joined the room. That's some great news right there. So I assume we're going to be waiting for him to put down a lap for us. Is that the case? Let's see if anyone's saying anything on the chat there. Someone's doing some donuts. Where we got donuts? Who's doing donuts? There we go. It's a Lexus, a flashing Red Bull Lexus doing donuts. Okay. One Lexus stops, the other one starts. And we got a V8, Corvette V8 doing its thing. These boys just clearly just waiting for quali to end. They are ready to just... Okay, boys coming out of the pits. I assume everyone's just swapping their tires. Well, Mr. Nachos, I assume, needs to still pit with Rickers, who looks like he's warming up tires. So Rickers, Farvatervis, so he's put in a lap. Rickers Swart, still no lap time. Mr. Nachos still needs to put in a lap. So we got two guys. Three guys, is it three guys with no lap times as of yet? So let's see. Not too sure what will happen here. Okay, one is okay. This Pace Motorsport car is looking really nice. And the Corona boys just drove into each other. Wonderful. It does look nice though. know, everyone's just bored, it seems, while they wait for quali to end. So has everyone posted a lap? No, Rickers is still going. Mr. Nachos still going. Mr. Gian's still going. And Ken Dog. So Ken Dog's on an out lap. Where's Pace? We need to get Pace on here, man. Pace, you need to come and have a look how awesome this freaking car of yours looks, man. Let's drop him a message here. Where's Mr. Pace? There's Mr. Pace. Mr. Pace, let's tell him your VW Beetle looks awesome. Well, Ken Dog's. Okay, and off, here we go. So it is race time. Finally, let's go racing, boys. Right, so we'll run through the field as quick as possible. So we've got DK on first, Zivan second, Fastone third, RainMeister fourth, Marino's fifth, Mickey D sixth, seventh is Mr. Scorpion. Oh boy, and we are ready to go. And I cannot see lights. Why can we not see the lights? That sucks. Okay, I guess we will just wait for them to pull off. We need to exit and then go back in. Oh no, two guys got stuck at the back. Let's go back to the front. Let's go back to the front. Do that. Oh! So we've got Mr. Zivan in first. DKD hit the wall so bad. So we've got Zivan out front. You got Fastone in second, then you've got Mickey D in fourth. Okay, apparently they are going to try and rerun this race because two guys got stuck. So that is the rules, that when the guys get stuck, they will run a restart. I think they do this twice, and then if it then fails on the second attempt, then the race kind of just carries on as it is. So let's quickly wait while so what you'll see is they will now basically manually set the guys in their positions. Thank goodness I am not the administrator that has to administer this situation. So the guys are posting their positions here quickly. So let's have a look and see. Poor Mr. Nachos has left the room. Hopefully he can come back in and he can start the race and do well. Let's have a look. Okay. Mr. Savage has come back, so hopefully he doesn't get stuck at the starts again. And now we wait. The boys are already out playing. Oh jeez. Okay, let's just exit here while we wait. So basically no qualifying. Quali has been set manually. The grip positions from the original qualifying, so we will just go straight into the race, which will be awesome. So yeah, man, let's see here. So little bit of a delay, but nothing too serious. Little bit of a delay, but nothing serious. DKP saying he's 100th in position. Maybe he should start one lap down, because I've got a feeling he's just going to run away with this race. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Well, the boys are still just running laps while they wait for the administration to set the race. Well, set the manual qualifying for the race. Boys are chirping each other in the comment section here already, because on the start of the first race, DKP ended up in the wall. I assume there was some, let's call it no love lost, or no space, not an inch given, and you know, car meets wall, wall beats car, car loses lots of positions. And Diki responds, how big of a space room does he want? Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting race. Absolutely, we're going to have some fun with this one. So Mr. Fiss, Mr. Freshwater Fiss, there we go, we direct translated his name into English. Mr. KVR, freshwater fish, there we go. We shall log the fish amongst the pigeons here. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Yes, I'm talking a whole bunch of nonsense while we wait for the race to start. Boys have done their qualifying. Oh jeez, do excuse some of the comments being dropped here, boys. If there's any children watching, tell your parents to put the TV off. This is not child friendly. Okay, let's have a look. I think they are still waiting for someone to enter. Let's just have a look and see if we've got 14 listed. Yeah, we've got 14 listed guys, so I assume we're just waiting to go racing. Dum 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 dum. Time to go racing, boys. Come on, come on. So while we wait, we'll have a look at some of the pretty cars doing laps, not donuts, doing actual doing laps into the wall, and as I say, that is doing donuts. There comes a very pretty Lexus. Oh, there's a Jaguar driving back, and here we go, and the final will start in 7 seconds. Finally, let's see if we get going. Hopefully we don't have to restart again. Otherwise that will suck. I don't know if this is counted as race start number 2, therefore there might not be a reset now. So basically if they go, they go. If they don't go, well then they don't go. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Anthony, for some clarity there. So guys watching, we're on restart 2, so basically if we go, we go. Whoever's stuck, we feel quite sorry for you, but those are the rules. So hold our breath and let's see what happens. I can't see the robot or the lights, so this is oh, there we go, it was in the right top hand of the corner. And the same 2 guys are stuck, Rickers and Savage. Savage, I'm so sorry, but unfortunately that is how the cookie will crumble for you 2 boys. So as we get going, everyone, who does not make it there through? There's one of the boys in the back completely messed up. Ken Dog mashed. Right here in the front we got Fostone and Scorpion banging doors, and in the front we got Diki in front in the Lexus, and then we got Zivan close behind in that beautifully metallic green Lexus. Then we got KBR Scorpion in his Corvette, and then we have Fostone in his grey Jaguar going for the inside line there. Has he got the move stuck? No, he has not. Scorpion has used the outside. We've got a spinning Jizen. Is it Jizen? Yeah, that's going to be an interesting name to pronounce all night long. Mr. Jian. It's Jihan. There we go. It's Jihan in his VW Beetle. Looking quite good. Then we've got Pitson in 9th. Kala in 8th. Trying to chase down Mr. Freshwater Fish, who's doing sideway actions in his very awesome Corona sponsored livery. Then we've got Mickey D going down the inside of the Red Bull Lexus, and then we've got Marinos in the second of the Red Bull Lexuses, and let's get back to the front and see what's going on. So Diki D, as we suspected, he's just going to run away with us. He does have Zivan in close proximity, so DMR boys will be screaming and shouting for Zivan to catch up and get past, but he's already 0.7 behind. Then we've got Fustone, who is fighting 2 KBR boys, Fustone and Scorpion, fighting with each other. And in the background, I saw a Lexus jump into the pit, so that is a bold early strategy move right there. So there we go. We got Fustone, who is looking to fend off Scorpion, and right behind we have got Marinos, and we have got, whoa, Mickey D's gone for the inside lunge. Will it hold? Is he going to hold? Running wide. Did not give any room there. That is some savage driving there from Mickey D. And then in the back we have got Merinos fighting with Color, and then we have got RainMeister, who is trying to catch back up after the first lap incident. And then we've got Pitt in his awesome looking Hyundai. I mean, that thing really does look freaking cool. And then first busy making his recovery drive after hitting the wall. And then we got Peter M and Mr. Gian coming, and then Ken Doc, who is quite a ways off because he's trying to, obviously, after spinning out, trying to catch back up. And that's the field, gents, ladies and gentlemen, as we have lost 2 drivers due to not getting off on the start line. So DKP has pulled a 1.2 second gap on Zevan, who is following him, and then the fight at this stage looks to be its 3rd and 4th has got a close battle. And then, as I say, that 5th and 6th is busy having a look at each other for a lunge up the inside. So no lunge this time around. Marinos kind of just sticking with Mr. Diki there. And then in the front we got Scorpion and Fastone. Whoa, that Jaguar just looked like it had a bit of a wobble on him. Will Scorpion in his Corvette be able to capitalize off of that? Let's have a look and see. So it's close. So we got 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th, who are all in close proximity with each other, having a great battle. Don't know really who to concentrate on, while at the front we'll just keep an eye on the boys in the front to see if Zevan can catch up to. Oh, and Marinos has gone for the inside. Whoa, that is going to bring an incident, ladies and gentlemen. That was savage. Marinos might be in some trouble for that one, boy. There we go. But Marinos is through. He has got Color now. Let's have a look. So we got KVR 3rd, and then Scorpion in 4th. So they still haven't swapped positions yet. Then we got Marinos in 5th. You've got Color in 6th, and then you've got RainMeister trying to make his way up to them there in 7th. And then you've got Mickey D, after being made acquaintances with the Omco barrier there, who is an 8th spot. Trying to see if he can possibly recover from that. Not sure how much damage is going to be on board of his car. And then we got Mr. Fashford the 1st, who seems to be coming on strong at this point of the race. And then you got DMR Pitt in 10th, and you got Gian in 11th spot. That does look so cool. So, and then you've got N12 Ken Dog in his Mawa powered Pace Motorsport VW. That looks so cool. That just looks absolutely awesome. So at the front we got DKP, who is now almost 2 seconds ahead of Zevan in 2nd place. So they are having a safe battle. Then Fastone, who is in his Jaguar, seems to be pulling away now from Scorpion in 4th spot, who is falling about a second behind. Then 3 seconds down the line you got Marinos in 5th spot, but he has got Color in the 2nd Corvette for very close company right there. So maybe Color can sneak in. As I say that, commentator's curse, Color puts it on the Omco, but Marinos hits the Omco as well. So there's some scraping paint going on, and Color's gone deep. Is he gonna get that line? No, Marinos will hold it, and then they need to watch out. They've got RainMeister, who is silently approaching them. So this could go a 3-way battle for 5th spot, man. So we have got Marinos in 5th, and Color in 6th. So will Color get close to him? Color, it looks like he's all out of shape going into these hairpins. That Corvette is doing the American, how can we say, the Americanness of a American built car justice, because it's all over the show, because it's all power, brute force power. It will force its way around. It's not for the faint hearted. It does look good while it's doing that, but with all of his errors that he's made, he's got RainMeister, who is now going and looking for RainMeister has gone for the inside. Has he got the move done? We have got RainMeister in 7th, and trading paint with Color in 6th spot. Oh, geez, gents are just rubbing wheels together. So let's have a look and see if they will be able to, if Color can get away from Vim in 7th. Let's have a look a little bit further back and see. We got Mickey D in 8th, who seems to be catching up slightly, and then Fashford at 1st and 9th. But I know he was the Lexus that jumped into the pits on lap 1, so he's running a different strategy to everyone else. I wonder what he will be doing. That'll be interesting to see. You got Pitt in a lonely, silent race there in 10th spot, and then Gian in 11th in his DMR, and then he's got Kendog that seems to be catching up to him in the Mawa powered Pace Motorsport Beetle. It's because it's black and yellow. Pace, my apologies, black and yellow. I think it's my banana boat. Right, well, Mr. Diki is in front, but he has lost a second, or given up a second, to Zivan in second spot. Could we see something brewing here? So we shall keep an eye on that. So Zivan is in second, but they've pulled 6 seconds away from third spot. So Fostone in third, but Scorpion in fourth. That's what, about a 1.5 second gap between them. Then you got Marino still in fifth spot, and then VanMeister and Color. That seems to be the battle going on. Color defending quite well in his number 7 Corvette. That Corvette looks so sweet, man. So he has got the Corvette holding off the second of the Red Bull Lexuses in VanMeister, but Vim's got Vim's got it. Vim went bold and took the outside line through that corner, and Vim's got it, and Vim is pulling away. Wow, not just a little bit, he is already pulled almost a second out of Color. That is insane. So Vim's going to chase down his teammate. Hopefully his teammate is a bit more forgiving and letting him pass than what Color was. But Color needs to be open his eyes. He's got Fuzzwater Fisk coming on strong, who just passed Mickey D as if Mickey D was going in reverse. Then you got Pitt in 10th. And who's got a penalty? Ken Dog has got a 1 second penalty. Oh man. Oh, have a look here, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a fight coming for the lead. So DGP has given up in one lap. He has given up basically a second to Zivan. So Zivan has brought the gap down to 1.1, give or take. So this is going to be interesting to see if those two boys can do much about that. And then third spot, you still got Fastone, who seems to have just run wide, and you got Scorpion in fourth, and Marino's in fifth, and you got VanMeister, who is catching up with him, and then you've got Color in his Corvette, who has got Fuzzwater Fisk basically right on his tail. And then you got Mickey D. So he has got a nice little string of cars going on right here. But let's jump back to the front and see what's going on here. So the gap is still at 1 second. So let's see if DGP is going to respond to this, because I wonder if he has not possibly punished his tires just that tad much, and it's allowing Zivan to catch up to him at the moment. So he's holding the gap at about 1 to 1.1 seconds. So this should be interesting to see. Is he diving into the pits? No, the boys are carrying on going for a second lap. You got Fastone in third, Scorpion is in fourth, and then Marino's fifth. VanMeister is in sixth spot, but he looks like he is catching up to his teammate. And then we've got Fuzzwater Fisk. That's all over Color. Poor Color looks like he is a sitting duck at the moment. Is he? No, I almost thought he was going to jump in the pits, but he's not jumping into the pits. So this will be interesting. They are going, no, he's got the move done before they even got to the corner. So Fuzzwater Fisk is taking that. Oh, and we've got a spinner, VanMeister. Oh, that is so sad. VanMeister has spun out from, what was that, 6th spot, and he has hit the wall bad. He's in 9th. I assume he's got some damage going on there. So Miggy is 8th. Color can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. Fuzzwater Fisk is just pulling away from him. Marinos, he basically was going to have to let his teammate through, but would not be necessary anymore, as his teammate has decided to do donuts in the middle of a race. And you've got Scorpion 4th, KBR Fastone, but they seem to be getting closer together, so there's 0.8 between them. So let's keep an eye on that gap. So KBR Fastone in his, what's that, grey Jaguar from that's sponsored, seems to be by Auto ECU. And is that Google? It looks like Google. Does it look like Google? Yes, he has got the Google logo on his car. That is quite cool. First time I'm seeing that Google logo on someone's car. Okay, and back to the front, and the gap is sitting still at 1 second. So looks like Diki is responding to Zivan's pace that he all of a sudden has brought along. So in 12th you got Ken Dog, who is almost a minute behind the boys. So not the best showing for him at the moment, I think. Then you got Jian, who is in 11th, who seems to have caught up to Piet. I assume it's Piet Meister or Meester is what his name is supposed to read, but we'll call him DMR Piet for now. And Zivan is slowing down, either run out of fuel or he's tagged Piet. I'm not really sure what happened there between the two boys. They are in close proximity. So then Vim in 9th, back on the recovery drive. Mickey D is catching up to Color. Poor Color had so much pace in the start and pace has just left him. Then you got Vatrfus, who is now, looks like he is catching up to Marinos. Marinos better get a move on in that Red Bull Lexus or he's going to have a Corona Lexus all over him. And then, here we go, Scorpion, 0.3 behind Fostone. So it will be a Jaguar versus Corvette battle here. And let's see, oh, the Corvette, is it going to stop? Yes, the Corvette stopped. Corvette, from the camera angles, looks like it's running with quite a bit of understeer, but let's see what happens. So Corvette is tucked in behind that Jaguar. Jaguar looks like a miniature compared to the Corvette with the amount of wide body that this Corvette is running. So that is, so what's the gap now? 0.6. Let's have a look. What's going on? Oh no, Zivan has given up the fight there for now. He's dropped down to 2 seconds again behind DGP. So DGP is just in the front. He's going to get the least amount of coverage at the moment because the racing is not in the front, unfortunately, boys. So let's have a look. So and in goes Marinos. So Marinos is in the pits. Vermeister in 9th, Jian in 10th, Pitt in 11th, Kendog in 12th. So DGP in the front. So let's go on board. We will have to just pop out here quick and then pop back in, and then it should allow us to rotate through. Here we go. So let's go on board with DGP. We will just keep an eye on because it does look like this is a close battle going on here, man. So let's go fully on board. So this is basically the view from Mr. Scorpion inside his Corvette. This should give us a good indication of how it looks like up close and personal between these barriers. And we will be able to see what he sees, which is not much, when he is tucked in behind that Jaguar. He is 0.3 up on his fastest time, which is awesome to see. As we can see, this Corvette is a handful. It's only half a second behind Fastone. I'm just keeping an eye on the track on the right to see when some of the boys possibly gets quite close together. We can see, so we don't miss any of the action, but in front they're not getting too close together. So let's have a look and see here. So he lost a bit of time there. He lost about half a second overall because he was 0.3 up. Oh, that Corvette has got major understeer through there. I almost thought he was going to hit the barrier. Let's have a look and see how he hits the brakes. Hits the inside wall in theory, and yeah, it looks like, but it does look like Fastone at this moment in time in his Google sponsored Jaguar has got the number of Scorpion. So back at the front, got DKP in his Corona Lexus that is about 2 seconds ahead of Zivan in his Jag, then Fastone and Color in their Jaguars and Corvettes, who is silently being caught by Vatrfus now that he's been released by Marinos. And then we've got Mickey D in 6th spot, and tucked behind him, who you can see now, is Color in his number 7 Corvette. And then you've got Marinos, who has done a pit stop, so he's either taken on fuel, taken on tires. So you've got Marinos in 8th, and then you've got Vermeister, his teammate, in 9th. And then you got GN in 10th, and Pitt 11th in his awesome looking DMR Hyundai. And then you got Kendog in the Mawa powered Pace Motorsport Beetle. I just love saying that. And we got 1st and 2nd spot is both in the pits. And on the Lexus is swapped tires and he is putting in fuel, and Zivan has swapped over to medium tires, but it does not look like he has taken fuel, because DKP is only leaving the pits now, so he's taken on more fuel. So Zivan is going for a lighter fuel run, it seems, or he's done some fuel saving. So this is going to become a little bit interesting. So now we've got Fastone in second, you got Scorpion in third, you got DKP that's come out in fourth, but he now needs to get past Fastone and Scorpion in front of him. Now, as we've seen, Scorpion is not that easy to pass, and then you've got Fast that is not too far behind. Then you got Color, who is trying to clear a penalty, and he's got his hands full with RainMeister, who has passed him. Let's have a look. Oh no, it was Morenos. My apologies, Morenos, who has passed Color now. So Fast in fifth spot, and then DKP making easy work basically of Scorpion right there. But they are so close, it really does look like, ooh, is that Corvette going to stop? And he does. That looks so good. That absolutely looks so awesome, man. So DK is back up to third. He needs to hunt down Fastone, and then Zivan, who is running on a different strategy. He did not put in fuel, so this will be interesting to see what happens here. So Fastone in second, then DK in third, and then Scorpion sliding through in his Corvette, and then you've got Firewater first in the second Corona Lexus, then you've got Morenos in sixth, Color seventh in number 7 Corvette. He's living up to his number expectations right there. Got Mickey D in 8th, Vermeister in 9th, you got Pitt in 10th, and Gian, who looks like he is running with Pitt again after slowing down earlier, is in 11th, and then DMR Ken Dog, who is now only 7 seconds behind Gian, so he is catching up to the boys. So let's have a look. Whoa. Zivan was on the grass there, so he's pushing way past, I think, the limits at this stage, but he has pulled out about 1.5 seconds out of Fastone, because he was only 5 seconds ahead. He is now 6.7 seconds ahead. So you got Fastone, and then you got DK that is less than a second behind, and then 4 seconds back to Firewater. So this will be interesting to see what is happening here. Let's have a look here. Okay, and we got DK that is right up the backside of Fastone in his grey Jaguar. So currently I have Jaguar first and second. Let's see what DK can do if he's going to get past. Oh, sideways Lexus. That's the way we like. Oh, and Fastone is really trying to defend that position. He's doing a real good job, real clean. Oof, a little bit of jumping and bouncing around. I think it's probably internet connections, pings and stuff that's just causing a bit of lag there. DK is definitely, he is looking for a way past. As you can see, Zivan is already 7.5 seconds ahead. So DK needs to get a move on, or he's going to lose more time even to Zivan. Wow, these two boys are flying. Whoa! Both of them putting wheels on grass, touching there, rubbings racing, as they always say. Is he going to hold it? Fastone. I think DK's got second. DK has he got the inside line? Yep, and he's taken the position. And I think that will be the fat lady singing right there for that position at the moment. So now let's see what DK can do, if he can make up 7.5 seconds to catch up to Diva. So basically he had a 2-second delta over Zivan. So in theory only 5 seconds behind him, because Zivan did not pit for fuel. He pitted only for tires. So it should be interesting. So let's just run through the field from the back. We have got Ken Dog, then we got Pitt and Gian, and Gian looks like he has finally gotten past Pitt, and is he going to make that stick? Let's hope so. It does look like it. Then we got RainMeister, who's running a little bit lonely here in 9th after his shenanigans earlier, doing donuts instead of going in a straight line. Then, Carlo's made a mistake. He's run off track. So Carlo is in 8th and Vim is catching up quickly. Then 14FEB21, who looked at one stage was going damn quick, and now it looks like he's lost some of that edge right there. So I see Zivan is into the pits and he's swapping tires. And he's only got 4 liters of fuel, so I assume he will now take some fuel. There we go, fuel can is on. So in theory, Diki takes over first place, and then you got Fustone in second, and Zivan still in third. So Zivan is left now. So where will Zivan filter out? So Zivan is through, and he is 1 point. Wait for the system to update. He is just about a second, well, that looks a little bit less than a second ahead of Marinos in his awesome looking Red Bull Lexus. And how's Quentin Simon? How you doing, bud? Thanks for joining us. It's a little bit quiet at the moment. Boys have done some pit stops, so the guys are all running a little bit not close together due to different fuel and tire strategies. So yeah, we're just going to run through the field. So let's start at the back. So we got Ken Doc in his Mawa powered Pace Motorsport Beetle. That looks so freaking cool. Every time I see it, I'm going to say it. Then we got Pitt in his DMR Dead Man Racing black and white Hyundai. It's best looking Hyundai I've ever seen. Then we got Gian in 10th spot in a very cool looking. I'm a fan of blue, the color. So DMR, that is a sweet livery that they've put together there with that black and blue. Then you got Vim in 9th, but Gian looks like he is starting to catch up to him in his Beetle. So that is awesome, man. Other Christian Bakker joining. The boys are going at it here. We got Mickey D in 8th spot, who is kind of having a lonely race after he on lap 1 kind of went ping-ponging between the walls. Hey ho, boss man in the house. How's boss man? Hope you're doing well. Boys are behaving so, you know. So Color here is in 7th in his number 7 Corvette, which looks absolutely freaking gorgeous. That 7 is probably a tribute to a NASCAR 7, I would assume. Thinking the Daytona 500 starts in roughly about 15 minutes from now. Then we've got 14FEB21 in 6th spot, who is definitely catching up to Scorpion in 5th place in his Corvette. And then you've got Fustone in 4th, who's doing a real good job. I take it he has done his pit stop because Marinos has been upgraded, should we say, to 3rd place. But he is keeping close tabs on Zivan, who is 15 seconds behind DKP. This man is just in a different class of his own. Loving those Beetles. Quentin, those Beetles are looking awesome. Absolutely awesome. Just for you, I will show you the Mawa powered Pace Motorsport. Pace, my boy. Don't know where you're at, but you have done an awesome job on these liveries, my man. And yeah, Christian Savage, take it you either are Mr. Savage Nachos or you're a friend of Mr. Nachos, but that was sad to see him basically just stuck on the grid. Hate when that happens, man. It's like a DC and ACC. Absolutely just destroys us. So yeah, back in the front we got the Corona sponsored. It even says Corona Extra. So this is Corona 2.0. So that's what, you know, we just dealt with, Corona 2.0. So this is Corona with an extra, you know, Corona. So DKP in his Corona liveried sponsored Lexus is just absolutely flying like the plague. He is just gone. No one can catch him and no one can isolate this man. He is on fire. Just to add some fun to what we are saying. Like a Christian, you are Mr. Savage. There you go. That's absolutely cool, man. The other Hyundai car, yeah, one Hyundai got stuck with you. It was sucks, man, that the two of you guys could not get away. So then we got Zivan, that is in 2nd spot, kind of in no man's land, 15 seconds behind 1st place, 8 seconds ahead of 3rd. Third is Mr. Fustone in his grey looking Jaguar, but he's only 4 seconds ahead of Mr. Freshwater Fizz. I like to just mix it up there because that's a mouthful. So Mr. Freshwater Fizz in his Corona sponsored Lexus is in fourth, who might be catching on to Fustone. We'll keep an eye on that 4 seconds gap. Then he's got Mr. Scorpion in his black Corvette for close company, and then we've got Marinos, who's been up and down the field today, man. He was fighting for the lead and then lost his way, then had contact with the wall, so he's currently in 6th spot. Kind of no man's land. Not sure where his level, where his strategy is going to filter him out. We are on lap 16 of 23. They got Mickey D, who's fighting it out with Color. They've kind of been in close proximity all race. Yeah, the race is good, man. It's good, clean. Been 1 or 2 incidents. Be entertaining. If you go back on the stream, you'll check them out. It's quite cool. And yeah, Jens had a good recovery drive. He had a big no-no right at the start. So yeah, Ken Dog as well. Ken finally passed Pete in his Mauer-powered Pace Motorsport Beetle. I always want to say Bentley. I don't know why. It's probably because of the B. B for Bentley, B for Beetle. They got Pete in 12th. Pete just running a consistent, good, clean race. Okay, back at the front, we got Diki. Then we got Zivan. Fustone. These boys need to slow down. They're going to make me talk a whole bunch of hoo-ha because there's just no action going on. These boys are just too consistent, man. So Freshwater Fizz in 4th spot here. And then we got Scorpion in 5th place. But Freshwater Fizz not really closing gap. Still 4.1 seconds on Fustone. So yeah, nothing happening there seriously. Then you got Marino still in 6th spot. Mickey D. Kind of the only guy that's in close proximity to someone is Color. That's 1.5 seconds behind him, and then it does not help when you're running off the track. Of course, I drive a Bentley. Good point, Quentin. And it's also black and yellow normally, so that's the resemblance there. And Beetle, Bentley, they look the same. Big, round, fat. Fat as in PHAT ladies, like real fat ladies. That's how the Beetle looks to me, and that's how the Bentley looks, so it has to be, man. Alright, well, we got RainMeister here 9th. Looks like he's probably trying to do a recovery drive on his he had a bit of a ping pong with the wall just now. He went left, track went right, then he went right, track went left. It was not pretty to see. So yeah, and then Gian, I really don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I really need to find out how to pronounce his name properly, because that's what it's Gian, something like that. So we'll go with the Russian accent.
It's John.
It's John. Oh my word. Thanks, Anthony. It's John. Well, it's John, there we go. So if you didn't know, it's John. So cool, man. Ken in 11th. Ken looks like he's trying to go a bit quicker, but he's got a 1 second penalty. Oh no, that's Pit now this time got a 1 second penalty. No idea why. Then we got Diggy P still running. Oh geez, Diggy, you need to slow down, bud. It's way too quick. These RTA guys, I don't know what we're gonna have to do between RTA and DMR. We need to have a chat to these guys. Bossman, we need to add some lead weight ballast, success ballast to these oaks. Anthony, we must have a chat after the race, send them some lead to put under on the brake pedal, slow them down. There we go, Zivan still in 2nd spot, but he's pulling away from 3rd, keeping the gap to 1st at 15 seconds, so they're running about the same pace at the moment. Then you got Fustone, who has kind of solidified his 3rd spot. Then Freshwater Fizz in 4th, doing some sideways moves there for us. And then the sexy Corvette. This is Mr. Scorpion in number 78 in 5th spot, and we got the Sky Coffee logos on the front. Not really sure what we have on the bonnet. Then we got KBR Scorpion written on the back, if you did not know who it was. And on the side there's a whole lot of livery. I do see some Randburg Raceway karting boys. That's an epic place to go to if you want to have some fun, man. Yeah, and then you got Marinos in 6th spot. And yeah, Mickey D, who's he got duffed up at the start and just has not recovered. Let's see what you boys are saying over here. Bossman says the Corvettes look sexy. Yep, they sure do. Oh, that black and white Hyundai, says Mr. Nachos. Well, the black and white, let's go and have a look at it. It's something different. I think we just need to add in there somewhere Sheriff, you know, just add in there on the front maybe. I see it says Harloff. Is that his surname? DMR Harloff. I assume that's his first name or his second name, or whoa, well, that's now he's made acquaintance with the Onco barrier, so we can add that to the equation. And then every time I go to the Beetle, I always get the back end of it first to show us Mawa power. And Pace Motorsport on the side. Beetle does look nice, have to say. So Bossman, where's the Hyundai? There is the Hyundai. It really does look nice, but yeah, I'm trying to see what it is on the sides. It's X's, and then I don't know, it looks like a smiley face or something. Yep, commentators quiz, absolutely. But it does look cool. So after admiring the black and white, and it's, you know, it's simple yet elegant. It's so cool, man. Okay, back to, then we got Ken Dog in his epic looking Pace Motorsport Beetle. Then we got It's John in his DMR Beetle, just kind of cruising along in 10th spot. Then we got Color, who has fallen all the way to 9th. Yeah, he looked like he had a bit of pace early on, but seemed to have lost some of that, man. Jeez. Okay, and then we got RainMeister, who's been up, down, left, right, in, out. He's just everywhere. Hopefully he can catch up to Mickey D and we can see some passing overtakes going on track. Then we got Marinos, who is within 2 seconds of KBR Scorpion. These boys have tangled earlier today, so let's see. He's got 3 laps. Will he catch those 2.5 seconds up to Mr. Scorpion? Then we got 14FEB21 here in 4th spot. We got Diki is in the pits. Diki's in the pits. Ooh, this will be interesting. Putting on softs for the last 3 laps. Is he going to come out? He did not take any tire, did not take any fuel. So Zivan is going to be, what's that, probably about, oh, there we go, 6, I was going to say 6 seconds. Gorilla on the side. Oh, is that what that is? Okay, thank you, that's awesome. Okay, so Diki 6.5, 6.3, 6.2, okay, time's coming down, so let's call it 6 seconds. But will Zivan actually have the rubber to catch him? That'll be the question, because now Diki has got fresh mediums on his car. Hey, Fustone in 3rd, he's solidified in his Auto ECU Google sponsored Jaguar, has solidified, I think, his 3rd spot. 14FEB21 is now 5.8, he was 4, so he's dropping back, he's lost some time there. Then we've got KBR Scorpion, and yeah, he's got Marinos is coming. Marinos is down to 1.3 seconds, so Marinos calculated he's going to be with Scorpion before they might have a last lap ding dong going on there. And then you got kind of the same scenario going on with RainMeister trying to catch up with Mickey D in his lone Porsche over here. And then Color having a smooth ride on his own. Yeah, Diki has got a great strat. Yep, it does look like it, Christian. He's got an interesting strategy going on. Only time will tell. So time's come down, under 6 seconds now. So interesting. Let's see if Zivan is going to pit or if Zivan is going to run to the end. Will we be able to see? Can we see if he has fuel? No, does not look like it. Not sure. I cannot see. Alright, well, we've got Zivan in 2nd spot and 5.8, 2 laps. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be a tough ask unless Diki makes a mistake. I think it's in the bag. Fustone is in 3rd. He's definitely, I think, got that in the bag. 14FEB21 cool in 4th spot, and then we got Scorpion and Marinos. I think that's going to be the battle of the right at the end here. And then is Mickey D and RainMeister any closer? No, they're not really any closer. So the battle is going to be Oh, here we go. Marinos is within a second of Mr. Scorpion. We just need to keep an eye out on leaders when they go on to their final lap. So let's have a look here. So we got Marinos 1.2 seconds behind Mr. Scorpion. It's going to get very interesting. So let's see. Here we go. Okay, we got Mr. Diki. Starts at the no, still second to last lap. So he's on the, I thought that's finish line. It was a timing beacon. Okay, so we're waiting for him to get to the finish line. So where's he at? He's over here. So he's coming down. Is this the start straight or the back straight? This looks like, yeah, start straight. Okay, so now we know. Diki is on his final lap, but the gap's back up to 6.2, so I think without a mistake he's got this in the bag. Zivan, keep it together and he will get second, and Scorpion and Marinos within a second. This is touch and go, man. These boys still have about they've got just over another lap to go. And then RainMeister trying to make a run for it right at the end here. So both Red Bull Lexuses looking to pull it through right on the final lap. So let's jump back with the leader and have a look how it's going over here. He is keeping it nice and clean in his Corona liveried Lexus. Scorpion pits, so that hands, and he's taken on tires and fuel. So that hands fifth spot to Mr. Marinos. Damn. So there goes one equation out the window. Where does he filter back in? Kinda just in 6 spots, so he's only lost the 1 spot, which is not bad. Mickey D close behind, but he's got fresh tires now, so I doubt it'll catch him. And then RainMeister, we've got KBR Color also into the pit. So both Corvettes with DuPont colors on the front, or DuPont stickers, both Corvettes kinda short fueled. That sucks, man. Okay, let's go on board with Diki and run to the flag with him, as he is just about to come through to go into the final corner, if I'm not mistaken. Here we go. And DGP, if I'm not mistaken, second week in a row that he will take the checkered flag. I think so. Did he win last week? I'm almost sure he did. I'll have to double check. But well done, DGP, on the win, taking the win comfortably by 7 seconds. Here comes Zivan, DMR Zivan, well done on a well-deserved second spot. Great race. Fostone, KBR Fostone has just kept it clean and just did what needed to be done. Did the business end of racing, and he collects a nice final podium spot for third. And Fudge great recovery drive to finish fourth after he had a crash right at the beginning and then took a first lap pit stop. Marinos coming through in fifth place. I think that's a good solid finish for him after the bad luck and some incidents that occurred with him. Then you got Mr. Scorpion, who is coming through to take sixth spot. Well done on your strategy there. And then Mickey D, he's going to hold off RainMeister to take 7th spot. RainMeister takes 8th, and then we wait for It's John as he comes through the final lap, and he will be coming through in 9th place, and away we go. And well done to It's John. Next up is KBR Color in his number 7 Corvette. Had to do a splash and dash right at the end there. Well done on your 10th spot. And then Ken Dog coming through in 11th place after having, I don't know, a big crash right at the start. Coming through, finishes in 11th spot, and then last but not least, and definitely been an entertaining race to watch him in his cool looking Hyundai. DMR Pit M comes through and takes the final spot of the race. Well done, boys. That is a great, there we go, great result. And that is it. So DKP in victory lane. So that is it from us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Great for joining us. It was great. See you guys next week again, 8 o'clock for team versus team round 6 and pool D, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks for watching and see you next week, guys. Cheers, man.